It's Parashat KiTavo. We are getting closer and closer to Rosh Hashanah, Yom Hadin, Yom of Judgment, and we are trying to get ready for such a great day with Teshuvah. Now, it's very interesting to understand Teshuvah, Tashuv He, means coming back to He. He is the letter, signifies the name of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now, Zohar HaKadosh says, why Tashuv He, to letter He? Letter He, the Zohar says, is a nekeva, it's like a lady. Now, that aspect of women, feminism of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is Teshuvah. Now, why? Why does Teshuvah relate to a lady? Farshim say a very interesting point, that a lot of times, even men, they have to change diaper. The child is dirty, you have to clean it. Now, sometimes it's so dirty that nobody would touch him, even a father. Even if he does it, he doesn't do it with the eagerness and with the love and dedication. But a mother, no matter how dirty the child is, she goes and she cleans the child with love, with eagerness. This is Teshuvah, Tashuv. Person goes back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Now, when I have different settings of learning, I ask people usually, what is the first step of Teshuvah? Think for a moment. What's the first step of Teshuvah? All around, everybody tells me Teshuvah is, to regret, to admit the sins, to stop the sins. Everybody talks about sins when they talk about Teshuvah. When they think about Teshuvah, they think about their sins. Now, I say always, it's very painful for me to hear that. Because really, in essence, Teshuvah, in essence, doesn't have anything to do with the sin. Teshuvah means coming back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Let's say somebody tells me he loves this mitzvah. I say, okay, do this mitzvah in the best way. Somebody likes Qira'at Shema, Tefillah, davening. You do it with full sense of it. Study about it, learn about it, and do it. I share with you unbelievable point. If you make a survey of 100 people and ask them, what's the highlight of Rosh Hashanah? What's the highlight of Rosh Hashanah? You ask around, everybody says, dip apple in the honey. That is the highlight of Rosh Hashanah. Such a day of Din, judgment, the highlight of such a great day for Kahal Israel is eating apple and honey. What is it? It should be judgment, it should be shofar, it should be reminding ourselves the Yom Hadin. Chazal are teaching us the greatest foundation about Teshuvah. Don't forget, the foundation and essence of Teshuvah is when you dip apple in honey, that enjoyment, that joyous moment, you remember HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Be thankful to Him. Have gratitude. Any pleasure of life that you have, you sleep well all night in bed. Some people cannot go to sleep well. You could eat and enjoy eating. You are dipping apple in honey. You see the sweetness of life. Remember Hashem and have gratitude. Understand that these pleasures and these things come from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. This is the first step of Teshuvah. First step of Teshuvah is to understand Hashem, relate to HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the most joyous moment of life. A lot of times we say that when we have a tragedy, something wrong, we remember HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But what about we have blessings? HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives us simcha, sos. We say, okay, that happened, it's natural phenomena. No. any pleasure that the person has in his life, anything that the person enjoys, remember Hashem. Once we remember HaKadosh Baruch Hu, in all of these aspects, all of the enjoyment of life, naturally we want to come back to Him. Naturally, Teshuvah comes back to Him. Therefore, the association of Teshuvah is that I want to take a step to come closer to Hashem, no matter what the step is. Could be something that you love and you like to do it. Once a person does that, becomes closer and closer and closer. B'ezrat Hashem should be a good year for all Kahal Israel.